How's it going, everyone? So in this video I wanted to explain exactly how I make $1,285 of passive income a month. And yes, I know it's not like I'm making $27,000 like Ryan Scribner or $7,000 like Nate O'Brien, but $1,285, it is a start. It is what I like to call, it's tasty. You know, I'm enjoying the taste of it, but I want to pursue it until I am full. Until I'm earning a proper income passively. That's what financial freedom is, when your passive income equals your spending requirements. Then you no longer have to worry about money. So my ultimate goal is to make a passive income of $10,000 per month. That's a healthy salary, and I'll be able to easily live off that, as well as keep investing my money and watching it grow instead of be on the decline. So anyway, as I say, I'm currently earning $1,285 of passive income per month, which is about an eighth towards my goal of $10,000. And I'll quickly explain to you my story of how I decided to pursue this way of earning passive income online instead of working the traditional 9-to-5 job. And then I'll explain to you exactly how I earn this passive income. So there are two ways in which I earn this passive income. Anyway, so I'm currently 23 years old. A lot of people tell me I look 20 or something like that. But yeah, I am 23. I have lived a bit more life than some of you might expect from these looks. But anyway, what happened with me was I finished university midway through 2017. I got a degree in finance and accounting. And I would love to say to you that I learned a ton from this degree and that the $40,000 was totally worthwhile. But that would just be a straight up lie if I said that. So I went to university basically for the same reason that everyone goes to university, and that was to put off the decision on what to do with my life. You know, go to university or college, it's the same thing, and we'll make the big decisions later on. And I don't like to say that I regret doing something, but if I could do it all over again, there is no way you would see me in a college, okay? There's not a damn chance. But you know, it is something that is ingrained to us as kids to go to college, and that way you'll get ahead in life. Or actually behind in life, you know, $40,000, $50,000 of debt. But don't think about that. I personally think it is a major waste of money, and it's an extremely smart way to make money for universities. But people will learn as time goes on anyway. We'll see. So it comes to the end of my days at university. I learned pretty much a fat zero. I can hardly say I learned anything, I've got to be honest. And most of what I learned about investing was online, just by watching Buffett videos and listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos. But okay, so I had to start making money as I finished my university degree. I ended up working as a financial advisor for this company called Fox Plan. And if I'm honest, I hated this job. Basically what you had to do is get your own clients, you had to cold call people. It was all about marketing, not really finance. And Tristan sucks at marketing. I'm just not cut out for cold calling and stuff like that. I used to get really anxious before each day at work because I knew I had to cold call a bunch of people and probably get rejected by most of them. It's not a fun thing to do, trust me. And I used to come home to the flat and I used to walk up and down the kitchen, just my mind constantly racing. And you know, maybe the second best decision of my life was deciding to quit that job. My best decision was probably, I'll tell you about that soon. Anyway, so I quit the job and you know, I got to rethink what I'm going to do with my life. So I moved back in with my parents and I assessed my options. And essentially it came down to two options. I could put on that suit and tie every day, 9 to 5, and get a job in a bank or an accounting firm. Or I could take the second option, which is what I started to learn about when I started watching YouTube videos from Ryan Scribner and financial education, which was to work online and just work another job 20 hours a week to make some money while I build up this online business. And I decided to do the second job. obviously, as you can tell that I'm making this video. So I got a job driving a van, so this way I could listen to podcasts and invest in books while I was working and getting paid. And basically every other hour of the day when I wasn't working at this job, I was working on my YouTube channel and learning about investing. Which brings me to the first way in which I make passive income, which is through YouTube. And at the time of making this video, I currently make 1.4K per month US dollars in advertising revenue from YouTube. And this comes from my portfolio of videos, which at the moment I have 141 videos uploaded onto this channel. So I started this channel, it was about a year and a half ago, a year and a couple of months ago maybe. And this revenue can fluctuate a little bit on the day, but it is generally $45 to $50 a day, which adds up to 1.4K a month. But anyway, we have to realize that not all of this money is passive. A decent amount of this money comes from the videos that I upload 3 to 4 times a week actively. But I would say about 60% of that revenue is passive income, because I've already got a portfolio of videos out there, 140, 141. And these 140 videos are now working for themselves. Every day, people are searching up certain topics on YouTube. For example, they might search, is Amazon stock a good buy? Then what do you know? My video pops up. And if they click on it, I'm going to get a certain percentage of revenue from the advertisers. Now, do I have to do any more work to earn this money? No. The video is already made and it's working for itself. So this is why I say 60% of that 1.4K is passive, because I've already got 140 videos out there working for me. The hard work has already been put in. So 60% of 1.4K is $840, and that is the first way I make passive income. Now, I just want to say quickly, to all those who want to pursue something like I have done and make money through YouTube, the first 6 months to a year, you're probably going to make $0. And this is something that I always try to teach people about YouTube, is that it grows at a compound rate of return. So for the first 6 months to a year, you actually don't make any money at all, because you have to be a certain size before you can enable monetization. It took me personally a year before I actually monetized my YouTube page. But once it got monetized, I think I earned $100 the first month, then it was $250, then it was $400, then it went to $350, and then it was $600, then it was 1.4K. And I can remember this because I've just had to fill out the damn tax forms so I can remember for each month. And I had to give it to my accountant. But what you'll notice is that your income grows at a compound rate of return. It starts off nothing, zero. Then it grows small, and then it eventually keeps growing until you're as big as maybe me, and you're at 1,000, or Nate O'Brien, 7,000, or Ryan Scribner, I think he's on 27,000. He just made a video about it. You know, if you don't believe me, you can go watch their videos and see if you believe them. But this is important. Don't expect anything for the first year, but it's the person who continues beating at their craft for the longest period of time that ends up making a lot of money. Ryan Scribner, Financial Education, they're both making a ton of money. Jeremy from Financial Education, he's on about $50,000 a month. I'm not sure how much of that is passive. And Ryan Scribner is on $27,000 of passive income per month. I don't know what his total amount is. Okay, so guys, that's my first way of earning passive income, which is YouTube, and it's about $840 a month, give or take. The second way of earning passive income is, I'll give you 2 guesses. Investing. This is what this channel is all about. Now, I currently have $53,455 invested in the stock market. Over the past month, I have made $872 in investment earnings, which is about a 20% return if we make that into a yearly figure. Okay, so now I have achieved these high returns over the past month. That's just because the stock market has done really well over the past month. But normally speaking, I normally aim for about a 10% return, which is $445 a month. So that's just 53 grand divided by 10%, and then you divide it by 12 for every month, which is $445 a month in passive income from investing. It's not bad. And yes, investing is the truest form of passive income because you literally don't have to do any work once you own the business. Apart from do some of the research on the businesses to ensure that it's going well. And this is because when you are investing in a business, you're the business owner. And the business works for you. The managers manage the business. The employees work for the business. They get their salary and whatnot. And at the end of the day, the profit, it all comes to the owner of the business, the shareholder. And you'll either get your money through something called capital gains, which is when the stock price goes up, or you'll get your money through dividends, which is where they decide not to invest their profit in the business, but they instead decide to pay it out to the shareholders. Normally you'll get paid money through both of these ways if you're a shareholder. So anyway, my long-term goals with investing is a 10% return. Some people might say, why don't you go for higher? And that's just because, we are in a pricey market, guys. Stocks are selling for a reasonably high price, and the higher the price, the lower the returns you can expect. That's just a known truth with investing. Anyway, so guys, those are my two ways of making passive income. One, YouTube advertising, which is around $840 a month, and two, which is investing, which is around $445 a month. And guys, I'm honestly not making this video to boast or anything like that. When I first started, I personally got inspired by someone called Ryan Scribner, who basically taught the potential that was out there to make money online. And, with regards to investing, I got inspired by someone I'm sure most of you guys know, who's called Warren Buffett. And he taught me the power of being an owner in a business and staying in a business for a long period of time and watching compound interest do the rest. So I simply am making this video to hopefully inspire someone else out there to pursue their goals, because trust me, it is doable.